Today we have with us the founders of Picasso Services Private Limited, an organization that is a go-to platform for all the lovers of art. From organizing workshops and competitions to providing scholarships and legal aid, Picasso covers it all.
So here we welcome Miss Taran Paul Kaur who is also known as Juhi, who hails from a family of artists. She started Picasso at the age of 17 years with the motive to bring art into the lives of each one of us. And Mr. Ashish Sehra, who coming up from a finance background has worked as a finance manager and portfolio manager and has been an entrepreneur for 10 years now. Welcome to both of you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so first things first, how did you guys come up with the idea behind Picasso?
So basically, at a very young age, I have been with a lot of artists around who always had a certain issue saying that, we don't have a career, we don't have a proper bridge guideline where people can actually, understand the career in art. The society over here, people don't really believe that art can be a career. It can only be a hobby. Even our parents are the ones who tell us that, yeah, art can be just an hobby. So we thought of creating a platform where people can grow and start their careers as an artist.
Saying you guys definitely are playing a big role in changing our mentalities of a regular rat race.
I won't say, I would just say, we're just trying and let's
Yeah.
hope for the best that, we bring out at least a few
Trying
changes.
is you guys are really motivating most of us to follow our hobbies and passions.
That is
Most
the
of us
reason
back
that,
out from all of this.
that is the reason that, we are trying to work just not on an individual basis. We are trying to work with the colleges. We are trying to work with the schools. We work as a community, not as a company. I
Yeah.
won't say that,
Yes, sir.
we're working more of like a company. It's more of a community where we are associating with the colleges, we are associating with the schools, we are working with government, we are working with underprivileged kids, we are working with different NGOs. Overall, we are trying to create an ecosystem where art has some place to develop, where art has some place to, give you the guidance and a lot of stuff.
So, moving forward, I just had a curiosity. How did you guys give a kickstart to your idea? I mean, could you elaborate more on from a journey of from an just a little idea to a big startup with hundreds of employees?
So, basically, people are really mistaken about, when you want to start a business, you really need a lot of money or you really need a lot of resources. I would say we just started it moreover like because she's somewhere, you have to have the belief in the idea, whatever you have, and you should first, you should be satisfied about the thing. Like, if we can please you, you have to understand everyone say that one in a seven person is same, right?
Mm.
So you look at the world population, so how many people you will find of yourself? At least 1/7 of the population is just like you. So if you love the idea and if you like the idea and if you feel that's something I would need, so if you are able to sell the things or sell whatever like you are looking, you are trying to sell to the public. If you think that it is sellable to yourself, so you have 1/7 of the customer base or the client base or the target audience that is.
Sir, since you mentioned that it took you 3 to 3.5 years initially,
Mhm.
so I just had a question. So, how did you execute on minimal cash flows, or how did you arrange the funds for those 3 years?
As I told you, like we were into a multi work, like we did events, we did on a personal level too, not under the banner of Picasso. Like we were looking for, look, when you don't have a fund in your own company, when your company is not generating anything, or you don't know really, what to sell. It was just an idea moreover, and we were trying to execute it. Like whatever we used to do, any gig, anything, any event, we used to spend. I mean, there was like, I would say we were not generating a single penny out of it. So what we did, we looked for the outside resources. There was like two options for us. either to look for some investment, which we were not really happy to do that because we had no idea how investor would really take it. If an investor comes and they say, okay, I'm ready to pay you 10 lakh rupees, and in return, what you gonna give us? We had no idea, like if we were gonna generate a single penny even after spending 10 lakh. And so we look for an alternative. We both started looking for the opportunities, which would be somewhere in the same industry, but we kept doing. Like, we did a lot of events. We did a lot of, I would say,
Workshops.
workshops. We started doing a lot of things and we
Yeah.
started generating money. And somewhere like I was working on my personal loan, she was working on personal loan too. So it was more of like doing two kind of a job, like one in Picasso and one in
Mhm.
our individual life to get the basic thing because I would say you require money for every basic thing too, and we were not.
So another question, there's a very huge debate always when it comes to entrepreneurship, whether entrepreneurs are born or made. What is your opinion on this?
I would say, you might be born with a lot of privileges, you might be born with a lot of resources, but entrepreneurship is just not a talent, it's a journey,
Yeah.
and it's a long journey.
Very long
You
journey.
know, you might be having a great idea, you might be having, the hundred thousands of dollars with you, you might be having great team with you. It's all about how you really, how good are you in anticipating the trends. It's like how good are you in developing yourself. It's a simple thing. Like it's just not in entrepreneurship. It's everywhere.
Everywhere.
If you talk about sports, if you talk about, like you say, some cricketers are talented, and some have to have a hard work, hours and hours of hard work to get that. Like there can be a debate. Like was Sachin Tendulkar a talented or he made himself? I would say everyone have talent. So I won't say that entrepreneurs are born. Definitely, entrepreneurship is something where you have a general. I would say for an entrepreneurship, the one thing which is required, which is decision making and a willpower. If you had the surroundings since your childhood where you never give up, where you have, I would say, moreover, like you love what you do, and it's all about the thinking. I would say, if I keep hammering in your mind since your childhood that you are made for a job, you are made for a job, you don't have any much talent, so you won't be able to do a business. All you require is two things. One is a willpower, because if you have a willpower to do something, even if you do not have that technical knowledge, even if you don't have a talent, people would come with your ideology. If you have a great ideology about something, people would follow you. You just need to
Yeah.
take one step. And second thing, you have to be ready for one thing. If things go south, if things go so worse,
Hmm.
you will be on your own. And I would say you are never born to be something. You always make yourself. The decision every step of your life, the decision is in your hand. And whatever life you are leading to, whatever you are going through, or whatever things you are making, it's
Expansion, like where do you see Picasso in years to come?
in years to come. Depend how many years you're talking about. If you ask me, like after 10 years, I would say we're looking forward in more than 200 countries. If you ask me, like after an year, I would say we are looking forward in more than 20 states. So the one thing, like I would say we work as a community, and we love to expand as much as we can. So it depending on, honestly, we are the people who never plan. So
Yeah.
it might be the thing that tomorrow you might hear a news that we might open in New York tomorrow itself, because it's something like we are crazy people into this. Whatever like
कुछ भी
ideas we
करते
come
हैं
up with, we usually come up at mid in the night, 2 or 3 o'clock. We wake each
और
other
फिर
up.
कल कुछ कर दिया कुछ
Okay,
अलग ही
let's
हो
do
गया
this thing in the morning, and our team is always on the standby, surprise. Okay, आज कौन सा bomb फूटने वाला है? The issue is we are in such industry which
Yeah.
can change in a click.
Exactly.
You see, today one song might be trending. Within a week, you might see
Another
Sufi
song.
song coming up,
Yeah.
which is trending. So as a company, as a community, we always have to be very flexible
Right.
in terms of business. We definitely want, at least to cater more than, like, we have a plan to become an aggregator model, like, where, like, we are working towards a mental health art therapy sessions where, like, in India, uh, it's a very rare to find out. And we're working with the government, we're working with the schools, we're working with colleges. So we definitely have set up some numbers in front of us. Like, till the end of this year, we have to have more than 10,000 schools with us. And within 5 years, we plan to cater to have our the the services in more than at least 10 countries, like, settling down everywhere. And the numbers, I mean, though we are very much fan of numbers, but it's something as much as we can. The minimum we have decided, like, we have to be at least $1 billion company by the end at the end of the 5 years. So rest, I don't know how to get it, but we will surely get it.
So we hope.
That's a really great quality that the guys have. Just like getting a pop up idea at the middle of the night and pursuing it's really great.
Thank you.
So, coming to the end, just one last question, which I think is very important. What message would you like to give to the budding entrepreneurs out there while looking to it forward for a direction?
It's a tough one, honestly, because, no matter how much guidance you have, no matter how much, experienced people you get around you, you always learn by your own mistake.
Yeah.
Even if I say, tell me one thing, like, since your childhood, our mother, our parents, our teacher keep telling us not to do something specific, right? Like, this is something you shouldn't do. And we are such nice people. We always want to do this.
Yeah. ये
Like,
सब
I
वही
mean,
करना है, क्यों मना कर रहे
so,
हो?
but once we do it, we understand it's good for us or it's not good for us. And being an entrepreneur, I would say, before being an entrepreneur, you have to understand two things. Like, if you really want to do business, first you need to understand yourself, your own, I would say, a self realization is important.
Right.
Like, you can't push, like, if you say, uh, as much as others can force you to do something, you force yourself to do more things too. Like, if you have good interest in music, you have to understand your comfort zone. You have to understand, I mean, what really give you happiness. You have to understand, you have to be a friend of yourself.
Yeah.
Because if you can become a friend of yourself, then only you can do business. Because going ahead, business is hard. Like, there will be days where I'll say, like, no one would be there. Even if you are sitting with 20 people, you will be all alone. And there you need to handle yourself. And you can handle yourself only when you really understand yourself. And second thing, you if you want to do a business, you have to be a very good observant and uh, observation of people and the trend and the society. I would say, never think that, if you do not have money, you do not have great
Yeah.
resources, you do not have great idea too. Like, people think you have to have a great idea to do business. I would say you just need a will to do business. If you feel like you want to just do business, you will find the idea.
So, we have come to the end of this interview. And so, with that note, I want to thank both of you for taking time from your busy schedule and giving us this opportunity to interview both of you. Also, thank you for sharing valuable insights about your entrepreneur experience. Thank you, sir, and thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
It
sir.
was
Thank
nice
you, ma'am.
talking to you guys.
Thank you, same here.